It's Game 3 with the series tied at a game apiece between the Dodgers and the Nationals on MLB Network, presented by Geico. Here is that lineup, sponsored by Geico. Of course, what Daniel Murphy did last year for the Mets, homering in 6 consecutive postseason games, is pretty close to epic.
Harper's not had that great a season. Murphy and Harper are still quite a threat from the left-hand side of the plate. There you see Maeda's numbers.
Got him on 3 pitches. Grandal with a sign and the 3-2. A breaking ball, a little bloop. It lands fair inside the right field line, and Worth will be content with a single. The first 2 games. Into shallow center field. Backing up from shortstop is Seager. And another free pass. And the bases are loaded. And back he comes. Got him! Dug himself a hole and then climbed out of it. After half an inning at Dodger Stadium. No score. For the Dodgers, Corey Seager homered in each of the first 2 games in D.C. Could very well be the unanimous Rookie of the Year. Gonzalez is 3-1 with an ERA under 2. His numbers decidedly ho-hum. Hitters down. Chase Utley, for example, not playing. Hendrick goes to right, but it hangs up there, and the catch is made by Harper. And Turner is on. And Seager with a drive to deep right center field. Harper goes back. It's off the wall. He plays the carom. Sprinting for the plate is Turner, and he will score. His 3-2 to Puig. Got him. In on Gonzalez's hands. He rolls it down to Zimmerman, who goes to the bag to put an end to the Dodger first. But a walk to Justin Turner. And a long RBI double from Corey Seager. Put the home team in front, 1-0 after 1.
It was to determine the game.
Lobatone lifts this one into shallow center. Peterson coming in, shading his eyes, making the catch. Well, there's the quick inning that you were talking about for Maeda. Couple of strikeouts. 4 of them in the game for Kenta, and a 1-0 lead after 1.5. To a double play and struck out in 2 plate appearances with the sacks juiced. In right field, here's Harper. Hit sharply at shortstop Espinosa. Tough play. Guns it across for the out.
Well played.
Did it get him? It did.
Yeah.
Well, he's claiming it did. And the plate umpire, Ron Kulpa, says no. Hold on now. Dave Roberts says we can settle this.
Our technology is quite a bit advanced since those days.
And Peterson cannot believe that the jury back in the command center in New York did not decide in his favor.
Worth a try.
Goes in the book as a strikeout. Back to Dodger Stadium after this. Line drive, whistled right over his head and into center for a leadoff hit for Turner. Line to right, it gets down. Puig chasing it into the corner. Turner can really fly. They're going to wave him around. Looking to tie the game. The peg from Gonzalez to the plate, and he's in there with a dive. And on his way to third is Worth. What they had lost. And Murphy now lifts this one into shallow right center field. It's Puig coming on for the catch, and Worth will draw a throw, but he's not going anywhere with 1 out. Line drive, base hit. Worth trots home, and the Nats claim the lead. There goes Harper. Here comes the throw from Grandal. It skips into center field. Harper picks himself back up and makes it to third. And here's a drive to very deep left field, and this is going to leave the yard. And then a home run by Rendon. Zimmerman lines to Seager.
Again, he stands so close to the plate.
A rookie on the road against Scherzer in Game 5. Gonzalez, fair ball, and the flip to Maeda to put an end to it. So even if the Nats hold on and win here, chances are that Roberts decides he'll hold off on Kershaw and hope for a Game 5. It's a long way off, though. We're just in the third. The Dodgers made 607 pitching changes this year, the most in Major League history. Barnes strikes out, and they make it official by throwing to first.
That stuff is dictated from on top.
This ball is whacked into center field, and it's beyond the reach of Turner, and one hop against the wall. Here goes Kendrick, and he pulls up at second with a double. Off speed, slow roller, Espinoza. Zimmerman stays on the bag. Kendrick advances to third as Turner is retired, but now with 2 down. And the 3-2. Got it. Second strikeout in the inning. 4th strikeout of the game for Gonzalez. Kendrick is stranded at third. And the Nats still lead it after 3, 4-1. Baez, 28 years old, from the Dominican Republic. And it takes him just 3 pitches to dispatch Gonzalez. Skied to right. Puig into the glare, puts it away. A mile-high pop. Foul ground. When it comes down, it's in the glove of Grandal. Well, you could say that Baez made quick work of the Nats. They went 1-2-3. Show us how you are baseball's #1 fan. Swinging on the first pitch, Puig lofts one to center field, and Turner is under it. The 3-2 coming. High fly ball. Turner drifting toward the track. Makes it look easy. Walk him and try and pick him off first. Skied to right. Harper. 3 fly balls take care of the Dodgers in the 4th. And he goes the other way with it, but it's right at Howie Kendrick. Gets settled again. Now we're finally ready, and he waits him out for the walk. The 1-0 with Harper running. Into shallow right. In comes Puig. Looked for a moment as if he lost it, but he gets there in time, and Harper back to first. We go past 30, we go to 32, 33, and on the 34th tick of the clock, he walks Zimmerman. He gets under it, a pop on the infield. It's Gonzalez near the bag to put an end to the Nationals' 5th. And that was the building they showed. Culberson hits one off the glove of Gonzalez. It's scooped up by Murphy, and the throw to first gets him. Zimmerman held the bag, and it goes 1-4-3. Bob Guerin, the bench coach, is ready to check and see whether this is worth a challenge.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but that was a terrific play.
And Peterson with a base hit. Past the lunging Murphy. It's on that team. The 3-1 pitch. Roberts made the right move. Ruiz takes it out of the park. He called Ethier back. He sent up the guy he thought had a chance to get them close with one swing. Who doesn't hit left-handers very well at all, doesn't get that base hit. It's Andre Ethier up there with 2 outs and nobody on. Instead, Ruiz makes it a 1-run game and knocks Gonzalez out of the game. Dusty wishes he brought him in 1 batter sooner. Well, Solis allowed only 1 home run all season, back in April. And the payoff pitch. Hit the other way as he so often does. Murphy botches it. Can he recover? Yes! Walked him. After the visit from Maddox, and Seager sends one in the air to right center field, but didn't get all of it. Harper and Turner, and it's Turner who'll make the catch. But the Dodgers bounce back off the mat and get right back into it. Carlos Ruiz off the bench, drives one well over 400 feet into the left field seats and makes it a one-run game. Ouch! And he sends it right back up the middle. Dayton barely able to swerve out of the way. What was the shadow situation like when you pitched at Dodger Stadium? Drew strikes out, finally. Josh Fields is the new pitcher. 31-year-old right-hander from Athens, Georgia. Struck him out. Wow. And he'll get a chance to hit. Luis Avilan from Caracas, Venezuela is the 5th Dodger pitcher. Brings home the 2-2, which skips away and the runners move up. Murphy goes down swinging. It took a while, but Avilan gets the job done. The Nats leave 2 and still lead by only 1. Pedro Severino, who pinch ran. Well, he saw that pretty well. Not so much.
Sounded good.
Yeah, it had the home run cut. It had the sound, but he did not get all of it. Now Sammy Solis. A little broken black flare, and it lands in front of Harper in right for a one-out hit.
For the Dodgers.
But he's punched out here. Culberson reaches for it, sends it down to third. They go the short way for the force, and that's that. 6 innings gone by at Dodger Stadium. Bryce Harper will lead it off for the 7th. The Nationals lead it 4-3. Harper rolls one to the right side, and it's picked up there by Culberson, who flips to Gonzalez for the out. Rendon has the biggest blow of the game so far for the Nats. Sends this one toward Peterson in center field. And he's got it for the 2nd out. Back through the box. Got a little piece of Blanton and no play. Gonzalez moves behind Zimmerman, who takes off. And here's a fly ball to shallow right. Puig back a little bit and makes the catch. No runs ahead, a man is left. They stretch at Dodger Stadium, and it's still a one-run game. Lefties hit just .233 against him this year. And he's facing Jock Peterson, and waiting on deck, it's Chase Utley. Peterson won't. Utley had 5 homers in that series, and he has a line drive single here. Sean Kelly out of the bullpen. Howie Kendrick to the plate. There he goes. And Kendrick lines one to center field. Turner has it lined up, makes the catch, and Utley scoots back to first. Utley's not going. And Turner is going back to the dugout. That's it for the Dodgers in the 7th. And it's still a 4-3 game.
Dodgers first, Nationals second.
And Severino strikes out. Well, Blanton has put a couple of Ks in the book. Blanton strikes out the side. So he's done more than his part in keeping it close. The 2-2 once more, and he struck him out.
Big out.
A fly ball into right center field. Trey Turner wants it, and that's the 2nd out. And he got him. Had to apply the tag to make it official. Kelly with a very tidy 9th that includes 2 strikeouts. As part of a double switch, use their closer while trailing in the 9th, and it's the logical move. He'll bat 2nd in the 9th inning. And here's a drive off the bat of Jason Worth that changes the picture considerably.
Wow.
Long gone, about 2/3 of the way up into the bleachers. And it's a 5-3 game.
As he had some at-bats today. When he comes on in the bottom of the 9th, there's the numbers. I mean, Jansen's been terrific. My first look at him was 7 years ago.
3-2 pitch. Walked him. in tight,
Wow,
and it clipped him. There were 37 total hits. A high pop, and when I say high, that's all in capital letters. Eventually it has to come down, and Gonzalez has it. Fly ball to right, sends Reddick back to the track, to the wall. He leaps, and it's off his glove and in play. The runners had to hold up, but at least one will score, and maybe two. The throw to the plate is high, and they plate two more. And the base hit by Zimmerman that scored two just about empty Dodger Stadium. It's now a 7-3 game, and here's Ross Stripling. And he lines it to left. The catch is made, tagging at third, the play at the plate not in time, and Zimmerman scores to make it 8-3. And has to play bat boy after that. Breaking ball, dribbled down toward first, and mercifully that ends it from the Dodger perspective. Whooping it up in the other dugout. The Nats score 4 times. Jason Worth started it with his bomb off Kenley Jansen. Into the game. It's not a save situation. Between the Pirates and the Nats, he was 47 of 51. Yasmani Grandal from the left side. Lofts one to center. It's been a busy day out there for Trey Turner, but then picked it up in September. Rolls this one to Murphy. And the Nats are 1 out away from taking a 2-1 lead in the best-of-5 series, which now spans more than 20 seasons. Here's a fly ball to left, and fittingly Worth, who was such a key guy in this game, puts an end to it, making the catch for the final out.